Welcome to the So Social Radio Show. I'm your host, Richard Martin, along with my amazing co-host,
Cheri Martin, and we are the WCN Interactive Team, business growth, marketing, and social media strategists, helping you to
dream it, plan it, build it, and my favorite, successfully do it.
For growth, prosperity, and success. And each Wednesday at 12 noon on TalkNetworkRadio.com, we share tips and techniques to grow you and your business, plus demystify social media and marketing for you so you can have more fun
and more profits.
And today, our conversation is going to be revolving around how to have those more profits with our amazing guest, which we're going to be introducing here shortly. But we want to make sure everyone connects with us on Facebook at So Social Radio Show. There is an actual top pinned post on the So Social Radio Show Facebook page, and it has some information about our guest. Also, if you have any questions at all today during the show or even after the show, if you're listening to the podcast, make sure you go and place those questions in the comments, and here live, we'll answer them, and if it's during the podcast, we'll make sure you get the answers, or we'll connect you with our guests so that you can get the answers as well. But we do want to, first, before we get started and introduce everyone to our expert guest today, I want to make sure that we mention our partners and give our sponsors and partners a big thank you, and as I said, a big shout out.
Absolutely. This is my favorite. Toastmasters, a world leader in communications and leadership development. Find out how you can improve your speaking and leadership skills. Visit toastmastersd84.org.
Also, Constant Contact, an award-winning company empowering small businesses and nonprofits to grow and succeed through email marketing. You can be a marketer with one toolkit, one login. And actually, if you would like to have a very special offer and try email marketing, and you just need to try it with Constant Contact, there is no contract. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's nothing to lose. It's a win-win. You can actually right now get 30% off for your first 3 months with Constant Contact, which is a tremendous savings. And it's very affordable anyway to be able to start building a marketing list as you're growing your business. But just send me an email at clm@wcninteractive.com, and I will get you, we'll do a phone conversation. I'll lead you to where you can learn more. Again, clm@wcninteractive.com.
And everythingbrevard.com, a Brevard County, Florida community website, keeping you up to date on everything that's happening in Brevard, and get your business listed on everythingbrevard.com.
And also our newest partner, the Business Acceleration Summit with Shannon Gronich, which we had a phenomenal experience at her 9th summit last week. I know Rich is going to share a little experience about that in just a moment, but we want to make sure that if you did not have an opportunity, or if you did attend and you have not yet purchased your tickets for the next one coming, it is in September, and through this Friday, which is May 26th, you can actually get 50% off your 3-day VIP ticket. So you make sure go to businessaccelerationsummit.com and get signed up and register. We'll be there. I don't think I'll ever miss another one.
No, they are absolutely fantastic. Those of you that know me know I love aviation. I love airplanes, and I'm trying to get some stuff built. And there was a gentleman that was there that we are in negotiations for him doing some funding to get Jeff and I started on this whole thing. So
I know
it's amazing what happened, and it's all due to the Business Acceleration Summit. Shannon, but even more than that, it's the people that are there, that everybody there's to help and serve others.
It's all about collaboration, and that's what makes this summit so different from so many other ones that we attend. And as everyone knows, we attend a lot of them. In fact, our guest is at one today. She's the same way. But we're always learning from each other and going to other people's conferences, summits, etc., so that we can continue growing. So with that, let's go ahead and let me do an official introduction of our expert guest and friend today so that we can bring her on and get this conversation going. We're really thrilled to welcome and introduce to you Marty Ward. She is the CEO of Discover Your Power Within Coaching and Consulting. She's also a noted author of Get Clear, Get Confident, Get Going. And this is a book that we have on our desk. Always a lot of little tabs in it and bookmarked. But for over 10 years, Marty has been a dynamic speaker and international transformational strategist. She is your secret weapon to having an inspired into action mindset. Marty has helped hundreds of entrepreneurs, business owners, sales professionals, and care providers to transform stuck and struggling lives and businesses. If you're ready to finally learn how to make the money you want in less time with less effort and feel more energized and enthusiastic at the end of the day, then today is your lucky day. And we thank you for tuning in, because this topic today in our conversation with Marty is all about how to make the money you want and you desire. So we want to welcome you, Marty, to the So Social Radio Show. And again, I'm so excited and cannot wait to hear all the secrets you're going to be sharing today with us and our audience.
Oh, well, I am so pleased to be with you. You know, you and I have known, I've known you and Richard for many, many years, and you've been so helpful to me and my business and helping me to learn more about social media and what to do. And you're such a guiding light in the community, so appreciate being on the show.
Wow, well, thank you for that. That was
Absolutely.
awesome. We'll bring on more guests like you. but we have actually, partnered and collaborated. You've helped us too, and we're going to share a lot of the experiences we've had working with you over the last few years, as well as we get talking into this discussion and everything. But there are so many coaches out there, right? And you're a coach. Mm-hmm. I mean, what, probably millions out there. So what makes what makes you different? What's your differentiation, and how are you attracting those businesses to you?
Well, the difference that I would say, Cheri, is that I help people to really discover their power from within. I have a unique system that I have designed that really taps into who we are in a way that helps you to be able to break through where you're stuck and struggling, anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. And so you're not going to hear the same old thing from me. What I say is, for millions of years or hundreds of thousands of years, we thought that the world was flat, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it wasn't. But nobody meant to hurt anyone. Nobody meant to mislead anyone. But in fact, we were misled and we were limited by the way we saw life. But one day, somebody just went over that thing, and let's see what is on the other side. Let's look. Oh, my goodness, I can keep going. And so we went into obviously knowing that the world was round. So I call it round world thinking. And I help people to bust through all the myths that we've been taught, that nobody meant to mislead us again, but they have. And by knowing the way it actually works, well, that's when I help people to be able to break through so that they can make 20 to 500% more in even just 3 months. Amy was in real estate, and she went from 0 sales to 5 sales, in 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
So it really is possible when you really can know what is stopping you, what is holding you back. And usually there's 2 to 3 things that an entrepreneur is holding them back. And then once they know that and can break through, well, the sky is the limit to what they want to do.
When you're working with someone and you're going through this process, and I know we're going to get kind of into more conversation on exactly what that process involves, but is it, and I know I've been through this, but I mean, just so the audience can understand it, is it easy for someone to really face this?
Is it easy to face it?
Mm-hmm.
Where you're stuck?
Yeah.
I say I take the sting out of it. No matter what anyone has ever said to me, people have said to me, Marty, you make everything, you take the sting out of it. We feel so bad. My story is that, I went from being a successful yacht broker in Annapolis, Maryland, and I bought and sold real estate, and so I had some money there, and I had some other money, and I had life by the tail. And I ended up making a momentous decision of going to Miami. And I was going to sell those great big boats and be a multimillionaire. And I was, in fact, an abject failure. And I ended up chasing the shiny thing like we often do. You know, we're looking for an answer outside of ourselves. And I tried this thing and that thing and this business. And people used to see me coming and go, oh, my gosh, what's she got going on now? I don't want to see her. You know, I had so much going on. And what it cost me was just, you know, my entire fortune. And I ended up with $7.41 in my bank account about 6 weeks before Christmas. You know, my kids were older, but, you know, Christmas was pretty tough that year. But what happened is I broke through. And I broke through because I did what I denied myself. And I want everybody to really listen to this. I did what I denied myself for 12 years, which was to write. And I went downstairs and I started to write the first chapter of the book that I eventually published. And 12 hours later, I looked up and it was midnight. And I went, oh my God, I wrote for 12 hours. And what I discovered is that I'd unlocked my creative potential. And that's what we do, Cheri and Richard. We shut ourselves down. We cut off the very thing that would bring us joy, bring us pleasure, bring us excitement in our life. That what I now talk about is passion, impact, and profit. And when we shut down our passion, which is that talents, gifts, and abilities that we'll talk a little bit about, you know, and we shut that down, then you shut down the source of your money. You know, you might be doing okay, but you're not doing great. And you might be doing okay, but you might be feeling still really bad inside. And by this special technique that I have of unlocking people, that's when people can really grab a hold of success and excitement and passion and joy and thrill and woohoo about life.
And we all love the
woohoo.
woohoo.
Once you got the woohoo, then you got money coming in. And you got joy and you have fun with your partner and everything's better. You know? And so that's what I do. And so it really what I teach is very simple and yet very profound. And it makes such a difference, you know, in people's, I mean, I was just with someone, a 4-hour VIP that I do, and he was just totally blown away because he figured out the exact thing that's held him back for his entire life, that's cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars, not knowing what the answer was.
I know sometimes you just need that kick in the seat of your pants, you know?
Right.
Because,
awesome for me.
I think it's a key to unlock. I don't kick in the pants, but I know kind of what you mean, right? It's really, it was the key to unlock him. It's really the key to the lock of who you are. It's the key to knowing yourself well enough to be able to go, oh, that's why I don't pick up the phone. That's why I let people take all my money away. That's why I didn't stand up for myself and have that business deal go my way. You know, that's why I was earning $10 an hour, and I got that business owner to a $50,000 a month profit, and then he wouldn't pay me for my services, and I just walked away. You know, and then knowing why you do that, why you end up in the same relationship over and over and over again. You know, why do we repeat that pattern? And once you know it, then you can own it. Then you can master it. But if you don't know what's dragging, listen, I went from $1 million, being worth $1 million, to $7.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, what? You know, I mean, all the way down, I'm going, really, Marty? You're really going to do this to yourself? Really, Marty? You can't stop? I couldn't stop until I stopped. Right? And if you can't stop until you stop, it's because you're being dragged around by your subconscious that's got you doing something, and you don't know why you do it.
And I think this is common with a lot of entrepreneurs. I hate to say, I mean, those that have their dream and then they get so overwhelmed that they don't know how to stop it. They don't know where. They need that outside person like you to come in and really help them work through that process, because it is difficult. I know myself. I mean, before I worked with you on the process that you're going to share today, I tried to do it all myself.